Welcome back to my channel everyone, it's Lauren here at Just Believe. On today's video we are going to be talking about back the server, lay the server. So this is the next video in my, I suppose you could call it my tennis trading series. Before we get into it though, please do take a moment to subscribe to the channel. As you know, it helps me out and it also tells YouTube what videos to put in front of you so you can see what's going on. So why back then lay the server? Shouldn't we just back the server? We could do. There are many different trading strategies, but you will see in the live video footage how I approach backing then laying the server. So here we go on this tennis match today at I think it's Hamburg on the WTA Women's Tour. We've got Andrea Petkovic and Julia Putintseva. Really closely matched match here. As you can see on the screen, I'm joining it in the second set. Julia Putintseva got a break in the second set after dropping the first set. So what I'm looking to do here is come in on this. I'm just waiting to get in at the right odds, and what I've done is I've laid what is the favourite, so Petkovic, as Putintseva is about to serve. So this is the same as backing the server, but instead of me actually backing Putintseva, I'm laying Petkovic. The reason I'm doing it is because Petkovic is at lower odds. If I was gonna be backing the server and then switching over when the other player starts serving and backing that player, you could do it like that, but I prefer to try and keep it all on one player. So what I typically like to do is go in on the person who's odds on to win the match, so I will back and lay that particular person. So when, let's say Petkovic, who's the favourite, when she's serving, I'll back her, and when she's receiving, I'll lay her. And you keep doing that basically, and hopefully I'll be able to explain to you how that all works and why you would do that. You will see later on in this video that things don't actually go completely according to plan. It's because I made a little bit of a mistake, but I'll show you that when we get there. So anyways, I've gone in on Putintseva. No, sorry, I haven't. I have laid Petkovic. Yes, that's what I've done when Putintseva was serving, because the expectation here is that Putintseva will hold her serve, and then the back odds on Petkovic will go up at the end of the game for Putintseva. So as you can see here, she's 40-15 up. She's about, she's in a winning position in this game, Putintseva, which means that the back odds on Petkovic would have risen. All right, so as you can see, I've laid Petkovic at, it's really hard to see on my screen, but you can see on my screen though, you can see what I've laid her at. Once this game finishes, which you'll see in a moment, I'll then switch over and back Petkovic as well. So yeah, I'm just going to let it play, and hopefully you'll get to see what I mean in just a second. You can see at the moment as well that there's green on my screen. I could actually cash out for that green. It's just an example of how the strategy works. Now you can see I'm backing Petkovic because Putintseva did what we expected and held her serve. So now we're going to back Petkovic to hold her serve as well. So the idea is we back Petkovic, she'll hold her serve, then when Putintseva ready to serve again, we'll lay Petkovic. So we're backing and laying, backing and laying, backing and laying. Now in terms of the stake structure, so I think I will do a separate video about the whole staking plan when backing and laying the favourite effectively, or backing the server, laying the server. I would think I will do a separate video on that to just sort of talk you through it. But effectively you can see on my screen the stakes that I've used with Go. So yeah, we're still carrying on. You can see at the moment we've got 40-30 to Petkovic. So she's in a winning position. She's about to hold her serve, it looks like, and we've got some green. Of course, with the tennis trading, at any point that you've got green, you can always, take that cash out. Please do take a moment to let me know in the comments below what you would actually do if this were the situation you were in with your tennis trade. But I'm staying in for a little bit longer. I want to see how much further I can push this. So as you can see on the screen, I've basically gone and done the opposite. I've gone and laid Petkovic now because she has won the game. The screen isn't showing it, but she has won the game. So yeah, the expectation here now is that Putintseva going to hold her serve again. So yeah, you'll see that coming up in just a second. So now the screen's refreshed. It's 2-1 to Putintseva. Putinsteva's serving. I've just laid Petkovic in the expectation that Putintseva will hold her serve. So I'm going to skip through the video because it does take a little bit of time to get through the games, especially if they're an evenly matched match, which this one is. So I've scooted ahead and you can see Putinsteva's about to win her service game. And yeah, I mean, this is pretty much what you do with back the server, lay the server. And the reason why we do it is it allows you to get yourself into a better position for less liability. As I said, I will do a separate video. Do let me know in the comments box below if you'd like to see a separate video in terms of the stake plan and what kind of stakes you should be using when backing, and then what stakes to use when laying. But yeah, so I do make a bit of a mistake coming up. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to half my stake with my back bet on Petkovic, but what happened was I didn't get matched at the odds I wanted to, so I've gone in and sort of gone in again. But what I should have done was cancelled my first bet. I didn't, and so I've ended up putting 40 on Petkovic, which was not what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to just create a free bet. I wanted to remove all my liability, just create a free bet and let that run, just trade with that. Didn't happen, so now I've got liability on Putintseva as well as green potentially on Petkovic. The problem here is Putinsteva's in a winning position, so if I had left this trade to run, which you can do, I'd basically be doing so in the hope, and we don't really want to be hoping when trading, but I would be doing so in the hope that Petkovic would come back into the match. As it happens, she does come back into the match and she does go on to win the match. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. But I wasn't really looking to stick around. I didn't really want to sit here for, an hour and a half on this match. I just wanted to get in, get some green and get out. So yeah, I kind of went a little bit wrong here. As I said, I've put too much into Putintseva. I should have halved my stake. I only wanted to put 20 on her and ended up putting 40. As you can see, Putinsteva's in a winning position. I think she actually is about to extend her winning position. So what you're going to see me do shortly is just cash out for a scratch trade because, as I said, didn't want to stay in it for very long. Wasn't prepared to risk all of that liability. So yeah, you can see on the screen it's gone 4-1 now. So what I've done is I've just cashed it out. I have cashed it out for a profit. You can see there's a profit on the screen. Hopefully guys, I know it's a really quick video, hopefully you've gotten a quick introduction to backing and laying the server. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any comments, please do put them in the comment box below, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.